Good afternoon. I call to order this zoning meeting for the Knox County Commission for Monday, September 15th, 2025. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Rawls.
Present.
Commissioner Durrett.
Here. Oh.
Commissioner Esker.
Here. Sorry.
Commissioner Jackson. Here. Commissioner Russell.
Here.
Commissioner Hill.
Here.
Commissioner Lee.
Here.
Commissioner Thompson.
Here.
Commissioner Fox. Here. Commissioner Day. Commissioner Frazier.
Present.
Thank you. I will now turn it over to Commissioner Jackson for our Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Amendments to the agenda, we have 0 additions, 0 withdrawals, and defer to October is number 6. All right, do we have any discussion? Seeing none, do I have a motion?
So moved.
Who was the second?
Me.
Who was the first? Okay. We have a motion on the floor by Commissioner Durrett, second by Commissioner Frazier. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. Approval of minutes of previous meeting. Do we have any discussion? Seeing none?
Second.
I got a motion on the floor by Commissioner Thompson and a second by Commissioner Hill. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. Public forum agenda items, and I want to say that both were for number 6, and they have been postponed. Drew, were you able to get a hold of the 2 speakers? Okay, perfect. All right. Just wanted to make sure. They have been. And I will now turn it over to Director Moyers to swear in our individuals.
All right, if you're here to speak to this board on any item on the agenda, whether for or against, please stand and raise your right hand. If you intend to speak this evening on any item, please stand and raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Be seated, please.
Thank you. All right, Madam Chair, if you will read the first item. Or Madam Clerk.
Item number 18F25RZ is a request of Base Camp Rentals, Inc. and CCG Auto LLC for rezoning from A agricultural and PR planned residential up to 4 dwelling units per acre to RA low-density residential. Property located at 2107 Tipton Station Road, parcel ID 148109 in the 9th Commission District.
Thank you. And is the applicant present? Hi. If you will come to the podium and see if your light is on with the little person on it. There we go. If you will give your name and county residence, please.
Scott Felsky, Knox County resident.
You can adjust the mic.
Scott Felsky, Knox County resident.
Thank you. And we don't have anyone signed up in opposition. No one here is signed up to speak. So Director Brooks.
Planning Commission recommends that County Commission approve the RA low-density residential zone because it's consistent with the Knox County Comprehensive Plan and surrounding development.
Thank you. Mr. Felsky, would you like to speak to your project?
I'm just here in case you all had any questions.
Okay. Would you like to tell us a little bit about what you were wanting to do?
Sure. We purchased that property, the home and acreage. It was zoned agricultural, and we are wanting to survey and carve off the house and its immediate half acre to sell that, and then keep the other approximately 1.5 acres for potentially future development down the road. We don't know exactly what yet.
Okay, thank you. Any questions from commissioners? Commissioner Fox.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I've heard a rumor, because this particular project was discussed at the Southville Neighborhood Association, and my understanding is that the intention for the other 1.5 acres is to place some tiny homes on it and use them as rentals. Is that correct?
No, that is not our plan at this moment.
Okay. All right. Why are you seeking a density of 4 units per acre for those 1.5 acres?
That is just the zoning that was recommended to us so that we could sell the house in its immediate half acre, because agriculturally, we'd have to sell a house in a full acre.
Are you aware that right now, immediately across the street from Tipton Station Road, that Clayton Homes is undertaking a development that's going to bring in 400 homes?
I have heard that, yes.
Okay. All right. Have you reached out to some of the local community organizations to see their sentiments about this particular project?
We had, of course, the zoning committee or planning commission posted the signs when we applied for rezoning. There was some discussion on social media that I saw and that I responded to. I mean, our plan is just to add one home, and there's a drainage easement. There's also a stream that would have to have a 25-foot buffer. So I don't think we could do much there, even if we want to, other than one house, if you look at the way it's laid out.
Okay, well, that's why I don't understand why you're pursuing 4 units per acre. If that's really all you want to do, I think there would be a better way to accomplish this than pursue planned residential 4 units per acre. That's why I asked that.
Well, we were just told that we need to go from agricultural to residential zoning in order to be able to sell the existing home and its half acre. If you look at the way the other roughly 1.5 acres lays out, we need that larger section to even be able to build a home there, that wide, that deeper section, if you will. Currently, I don't think we could even build anything in that thin strip that you see to the left. So we're just trying to carve off the house in that triangle, if you will, to the right, so that we can build one more home to the left of that house in that wider, larger section.
Okay. Well, Director Brooks, Director Snowden, I'd like to accommodate the speaker, but it's been communicated to me that the local neighborhood opposes this, and so I'm asking you, what can we do to allow him to build one home on the remaining 1.5 acre tract and leave that other half acre tract with the current home intact and allow that to be sold? Do you have any suggestions?
So maybe I can help provide some clarification here. So the applicant is asking for RA, which is low density residential zone, which is the minimum 10,000 square feet. He's not asking for planned residential for this piece of property. Given its size, I can see why our staff would not have recommended that they pursue planned residential. Planned residential is usually for typically larger properties, which this one is not. So that is the reason for the request for RA.
Okay, I thought I looked at the case summary and case history, and it discussed a recommendation of 4 units per acre on it.
No, it's approve RA. The current zoning on the property is A, and they have a very small sliver of PR. Maybe that is part of the confusion there.
Okay. Well, okay, well, yeah, okay, what it says, oh, I see, okay. So he's just requesting low-density residential. I understand. All right, thank you. Okay, Madam Chair, those are all the questions I have.
Okay, there's no other questions, so would you like to go ahead and make your motion?
Yes, I move that this particular tract of land be rezoned RA pursuant to the, let's see here, let me make sure I use the correct words here. Because residential, or low-density residential is consistent with the Knox County Comprehensive Plan and surrounding development.
Okay, we've got a motion on the floor by Commissioner Fox and a second by Commissioner Lee. Commissioner Thompson?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Would Commissioner Fox be open to a friendly amendment of adding the condition that in the event that it's not just one house, or if this house is closer to Tipton Station Road, that we do require a turnabout driveway since it is so close to Tipton Station Road, just for safety reasons?
Yes, I would be open to that. Thank you.
Okay, so we've got a motion on the floor by Commissioner Fox, a second by Commissioner Lee, and then the condition of, did you get the condition? Okay. Okay. All right, do we have any other discussion, Commissioner Hill?
A turnabout,
A turnaround, I think you
a
said.
turnaround.
It's a turnaround driveway. That way they don't have to, they pull in, they don't have to back out into Tipton Station Road. It gives them a way, it requires them to put in a driveway such that they can turn around
So
without coming on the road.
It's the size, not the shape, that you're wanting to make sure. Is that the way to word it, just to turn around? We'll accomplish that. Great, okay. Thank you. I wasn't
Yep.
real sure about that. Thank you, Commissioner Thompson.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. Best of luck with your project. Thank you, Mr.
Thanks very
Dusky.
much.
Have a great evening. Madam Clerk, next item, please.
Item number 2, 5P25RZ is a request of Brad Pruitt for rezoning from A agricultural to PC planned commercial property located at 0 Asheville Highway, parcel ID 072002, part of in the 8th Commission District.
Thank you. Is the applicant present?
Ben Mullins, 550 West Main Street, here for the applicant.
Thank you, Mr. Mullins. No one signed up in opposition. No one's here to speak. Director Brooks?
Planning Commission recommends that County Commission approve the PC Plan Commercial Zone because it is compatible with a neighboring parcel and is an extension of the PC zone and is in the comprehensive plan.
Perfect. Mr. Mullins, would you like to speak to the project?
Yes, this is part, this parcel is attached to the 126-acre parcel there to the east, where there is a master plan approved for a mixed-use ball field commercial development. In fact, they are revising that, and there's another development plan that'll be heard by Planning Commission in October for that. This parcel is a total of 8.5 acres. However, 5.13 acres is just that portion that is highlighted to the north that is currently zoned ag. The entire place type is corridor commercial at red CC that you see there. The front portion of it has been zoned CA, and it's probably a legacy zone. It's been there forever. They would just extend commercial zoning a certain amount off of Asheville Highway. The planned commercial zoning, which is what we requested, both the CA and the planned commercial zoning are actually directly related to the corridor commercial place type. The planned commercial, I think, makes more sense because it is compatible with the existing planned commercial that's to the east and the north of it, and also requires, there to be a development plan move forward for whatever is ultimately ends up going on that property. We know that as part of the overall development plan, our plans for this property, I mean, it has some topographical constraints, and it slopes up as you go north towards the ridge and then starts to slope back down. We are going to have to do some stabilization of that slope moving up, and we'll be extending some of our commercial parcels to that southern portion of it that we're asking to be rezoned. But most of that really is not going to be developed. But the planned commercial does allow us to then make sure it's compatible with what we're doing. We postponed this a couple of times. We're still working out our development plan and what we intended to do with the remainder of the property. I know Commissioner Thompson had some questions, and we've talked to him several times, kind of going through kind of overall what the general plans are, what we would like to do if we could acquire more property to the east, just kind of a bigger picture as to what's going on there. But this is just really a very small piece in that, but a necessary piece, just kind of set the table for what we are wanting to do in the future. So with all of that, happy to answer any questions, but we'd ask that you approve per Planning Commission's recommendation.
Thank you. Commissioner Fox, do you have a question? Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Commissioner Frazier?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just a couple quick questions. The property that is to the northwest, it has a condition I see, PCK.
That was actually removed by this body a couple of months
Okay.
ago.
All right, that's what I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
I thought we had, but I wanted to make
It's
sure.
still, I guess, when this application was filed, that hadn't been approved yet, and so it's still in the paperwork.
Okay, and then this question is for Director Brooks. I see that the staff recommended denial because it was incompatible with environmental constraints. And then also it goes on to state that CC was a possible error in the comp plan, and it should be more like rural conservation. Could you just take a minute to speak to that, if you would, please, ma'am?
Sure, I can give it a try. So, yes, there are some significant environmental constraints on this piece of property in the range of slopes of 25% to 40%, and a substantial proportion of this exceeds that 40%. So, when we were applying the rural conservation place type, that was one of the criteria, was in particular the slopes, but other environmental constraints. So that was something that was identified in the staff report that could also have been a designation for this particular piece of property.
Thank you. Commissioner Thompson?
Thank you, Madam Chair. To give some background on this rezoning, I initially, several months ago, was very well prepared to just deny it because it did have some environmental constraints. There are incredibly steep slopes. I've driven past it numerous times on National Highway. And so it didn't make sense to think that, the mountain could come down. However, we've postponed this ad nauseum. But we've had good conversations have come out of it. There's been different concept plans, design plans, ideas that have come from those postponements because it's been a fluid conversation because I did have some concerns because as we know that in the county, hillside protection is advisory, it's not regulatory. And so speaking with Mr. Pruitt and Mr. Mullins both, it's become clear that it is cost prohibitive for the project in general to remove that much earth because with very limited gain per se, and the design of it and the vision for it is to utilize the slopes and keep them there. And so I think the project overall, in my opinion, is very ambitious, but would be a real asset for the area. And I honestly, for this rezoning, is more of making it look consistent on paper than it is necessarily protecting what I guess the natural resource and the slope that's there, because the design that Mr. Pruitt has put forth protects the slope. The top of it may come down a little bit, but very minimal, just to, I guess, utilize the natural resources there in that hilltop. So I feel comfortable with it, that the sheer economics of it make it prohibitive to just clearing it out because there is so much of it and there's so much rock on that we're not, and the other part of it too is, Mr. Mullins and Mr. Pruitt both, they're local, and Mr. Pruitt, has assured me, he said, this is not the only project he wants to do. And so going back on his word, saying he's not going to disturb this, would not sit well. And we, I guess, came to an agreement that no, it would be remembered if something goes sideways, that, it does not sit well. So, but that's my thought and history on the conversations that we've had to get to this point. Because I started out, I was just, oh, this is an easy no, just for the reasons that were in the comp plan. So.
Doesn't seem like that there's any other questions, so if you want to make your motion, Commissioner Thompson.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve the rezoning from ag to PC.
Do I have a second? Okay. All right. We have got a motion on the floor by Commissioner Thompson, a second by Commissioner Rawls. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. Best of luck with your project.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Thompson.
Next
for all the
item, please.
work on this.
They know where to find you, Ben.
Item number 3, 8E25RZ is a request of Noah Robbins for rezoning from A agricultural to RA low-density residential. Property located at 07740 7744 Tazewell Pike, parcel ID 013050 and 051021080 in the 8th Commission District.
Thank you. Hello.
Hi.
If you will give your name and county of residence, please.
Noah Robbins, Knox County.
All right. We don't have anyone signed up in opposition. No one here to speak. Director Brooks?
Planning Commission recommends that County Commission approve the RA low-density residential zone because it's consistent with the Knox County Comprehensive Plan and is supported by community and commercial amenities.
Thank you. Mr. Robbins, would you like to speak to your project?
Yeah, we are planning to build a duplex on that more triangle-shaped lot, and we were hoping to use a use on review, which would require the rezoning to the RA.
Okay. Do we have any questions from commissioners? Seeing none, Commissioner Thompson?
Thank you, Madam Chair. As I'm sure you're aware, you do realize this falls in within the parental responsibility zone, since it's so close to both schools.
No, explain more, sorry.
Okay, basically there's no bus service. So it's the parents' responsibility of getting the children to and
I
from
see.
school.
Okay.
So you're just wanting to put one duplex or?
Possibly, we're still a little bit out. If we could, we'd love to divide the lot down the middle and put 2.
Okay,
But we're not that far into it just yet.
gotcha, okay. I mean, I certainly don't problem, with that, Nancy, I'm certainly not opposed to it. The only condition I would like to put on here is, since it is so close to the school, with pedestrian traffic, as well, consolidating the driveways. So if you have a duplex or you put in another one, that they all have the same driveway, so we have one connection point to Tazewell Pike instead of multiple.
Right.
And so, if it's agreeable for everybody else, can I go ahead and make a motion?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'd like to go ahead and make a motion that we approve the rezoning from agriculture to RA with one condition that there only be one vehicular access point to Tazewell Pike.
I've got a motion on the floor by Commissioner Thompson, a second by Commissioner Lee with a condition. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you and best of luck with your project. Madam Clerk, next item, please.
Item number 4, 8B25RZ is a request of George W. Hicks for rezoning from A agricultural to CA general business. Property located at 6447 Rutledge Pike, parcel ID 060131113 in the 8th Commission District.
Thank you. Hello, Mr. Hicks. Can you
Hello.
give your name and county of residence, please?
George Hicks, Knox County.
Thank you. And there's no one signed up in opposition, no one here to speak against it. Director Brooks?
Planning Commission recommends that County Commission approve the CA general business zone because it's consistent with the comprehensive plan and compatible with surrounding development, subject to one condition.
Thank you. Mr. Hicks, would you like to speak to your project?
Well, the house is surrounded by commercial property, and my mom passed at my house, and I'm wanting to sell it, and I can't sell it as residential, surrounded by commercial, so I need to get it rezoned commercial so I can sell it.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry for your loss of your mom.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for your loss of your mom.
Oh, thank you. I wear hearing aids. I don't hear real good.
That's okay. That's okay. I don't hear real well either, so I need to speak in the mic. Do we have any questions from commissioners?
No.
Commissioner Frazier?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just some clarification, sir. The other structures that are nearby that are at the end of this, it looks like it's kind of a shared driveway, circle driveway. Are those residential structures or commercial structures?
Well, all the property around me is commercial. Even the house and garage across from mine, it's for sale, and it's for sale as commercial. Down on the front, you've got a business that's commercial, and then you've got another business commercial down on the front next to the driveway.
Okay, so would the access point remain the same?
Yeah, the driveway's never been moved. It's exactly where it was 2007.
Okay, so you're saying those structures that we can see in the red that kind of look pink, those are also commercial structures?
Yeah, everything up there's
Okay.
commercial.
Thank you for the clarification.
Okay.
Thank you. Seeing no other questions, Commissioner Thompson, I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Okay, so I was looking at I guess what do you call this? I guess I'm looking at a copy of the plat, and looking at that easement. So there's an asphalt driveway that comes up, and basically it's a shared gravel lot, I guess, correctly, for parking.
There's no gravel lot on the driveway. The driveway's only 12, 14 foot wide, but it's asphalt all the way top of the hill.
Right, and then when you get to the top of the hill between the garages and the houses, is that gravel?
No, between the two houses, every bit of that's paved.
All of it's paved now,
He's
okay.
got a small section around the tree on his side. Matter of fact, it's in the easement, but that's the only thing ain't paved, but it's all paved, probably 150 by 100 or something like that.
Gotcha, okay. All righty. Sorry, I was going back and forth between these. So, I mean, it seems fitting. I mean, there's nobody here in opposition, so I make a motion that we approve the rezoning from agriculture to CA. Second.
I've got a motion on the floor by Commissioner Thompson and a second by Commissioner Fox. I'm sorry. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. Best of luck, Mr. Hicks.
Thank you very much.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
evening.
Thank
You're welcome. Commissioner Thompson, do you want to include the condition is there a condition on the property?
Oh, was there a
Oh, it's
condition?
condition here, subject to one condition? Do
Yes.
you want to add that to your motion?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Madam
Sorry, I
Clerk.
overlooked that.
Yes, next item.
Item number 5, 8A25RZ, request of Damon and Dagan Green for rezoning from A agricultural to PR planned residential up to 5 dwelling units per acre. Property located at 0 East Emory Road, parcel ID is 020-12004 in the 8th Commission District.
Thank you. Hello. If you'll give your
Hello.
name and,
Yes, Derek Green. My cousins are Damon and Dagan and Knox County.
okay, and there's no one signed up in opposition and no one here to speak. Director Brooks?
Planning Commission recommends that County Commission approve the PR plan residential up to 4.3 dwelling units per acre.
Thank you. And would you like to speak to your project?
Yes, could you repeat the dwelling units per acre there?
4.3.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, it's actually zoned for 5 dwelling units. They came back with 4 because of traffic issues and accidents along the road. We didn't push back much there, but our plan is quadplexes. Our plan is to long-term hold those within our family. And 4 dwelling units per acre based on the acreage came out to like 26.5 units. We just asked for a little bit higher so we get to 28, which fits 7 quadplexes versus dropping lower.
And that's your 4.3.
Correct,
okay.
yes.
All right,
That gets us to 28.
okay. Any questions from commissioners? Commissioner Frazier?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just a quick question for Director Brooks and also Director Snowden. I read in the report that in 2017, the TDOT study indicated some significant improvements. However, there's currently no funding to do those improvements. Is that still the case?
As far as I know, that TDOT did not include that in their 10-year plan. Is that correct? Mr. Snowden?
Yeah, that's correct, Commissioner Frazier. They started the preliminary layouts on it. It is going to be a proposed 5-lane facility. And as you can imagine, there's a lot of right-of-way tracks out here. I think there were something like 350 tracks. So due to the cost of the right-of-way acquisitions, the state has bumped it out of the 10-year plan. So there are no state funding allocated towards the project presently.
Okay, and then I would also just ask the district commissioner if he would consider any sort of landscape buffers on those eastern and western property lines to mitigate any impact to, it looks like to the east, there are several just large acre lots, and then also existing residential subdivision on the west property line, just something I would ask for your consideration.
All right, seeing no other questions, I'll turn it over to Commissioner Thompson.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I believe we spoke on the phone earlier today. With this being a long-term holding, so you've got a vested interest in, because I asked you about landscaping, what's it going to look like afterwards? And I'd like to kind of echo what Commissioner Frazier said, and I thought it too, and I meant to bring it up in our conversation, but I mean, would you be opposed to like a 15-foot vegetative buffer on those two sides?
I think, can we discuss that as we get the site plan back? We've done a concept plan. The reason being because with this being rural conservation going to planned residential, we can only develop on a certain part of the land. We just are not that far along yet. We are definitely open to that. We want to do it the right way. We always do it the right way, but I'm just not sure what our buffers are going to be like yet. I mean, there's a potential sinkhole at the front of the property, so we're going to have to get a geotechnical engineering plan as well. So if I could, come back to you, I don't know the best way to handle that.
Sure, okay. No, I saw that there's a stream in the front of it too, and in your, I guess, concept plan, the rough out, the back portion of the property you left vacant, correct?
Yes, and we have to do that because of we can only develop a certain amount of it. I can't remember if it's half. I can't remember exactly what that number is, but because we can only develop a certain amount of it for infrastructure purposes and economic numbers and finances, we were trying to stay on the front portion of the property.
Sure, okay.
So that's our goal.
Right, and I spoke with Dr. Snowden too about its proximity to Cooper Meadow Lane, and you have Beeler Road on the opposite side. And I shared with both of them that I've had a fender bender at Emory and Beeler several years ago. But Dr. Snowden didn't think there was any safety concerns because it's over 500 feet between the entrances and stuff. So I'm fine making a motion to approve the rezoning from agriculture to planned residential up to 4.3 dwelling units per acre.
All right, I've got a motion on the floor by Commissioner Thompson and a second by Commissioner Lee. Commissioner Hill?
Just, where are you coming up with rural conservation?
That was the
It
current.
says it's voted, it's.
The commission
currently ag.
approved planned residential, and that's what we were changing it to, but it still has to sit within the rural conservation overlay, I believe.
Because this is a new one. My apologies. We are straddling two different plans, and you are correct, since it is all right, thank you so
Yes,
much
no
for that.
problem.
Madam Chair?
Yes.
Can I modify my motion?
You may.
Okay. I'd like to make the motion to rezone from agriculture to planned residential up to 4.3 dwelling units per acre, but with some vegetation. I just want to get it in there somewhere so that it is part of the conversation with some vegetative buffer of some kind on the east and west property lines.
And is the second agreeable to that? Okay. All right, so we have a motion on the floor by Commissioner Thompson, second by Commissioner Lee. Commissioner Jackson?
I was actually
I'm sorry.
just going to point over here because that's very vague.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think Director Snowden and I need maybe a little more direction than just some in terms of, thinking about how we would review their plan when it comes in, and then, of course, enforcement as well.
Could it be restated as determined during the concept review phase by engineering and planning?
And yes, and you can also say appropriate buffer to the residences on either side as needed, or something along those lines. Does that work?
And do we have a definition of appropriate?
Yeah, no, we do not.
Okay, that's fine. Yes,
So trying to find
Yeah.
a black and white
Okay.
answer to this. If we did like a minimum 5 foot, and then it could be 10 or 15, or whatever was, but a minimum of 5, because vegetative buffers, I can't imagine any vegetative buffer being less than 5 feet. That would be for the, so if you just put it in there, then it's almost like a bookmark. So something has to be there.
Okay, so a minimum vegetated buffer.
A minimum 5 foot vegetative buffer.
Okay. What do you think, Jim? Yeah.
Okay. So our motion is Thompson, seconds Lee. Lee is good with the change on the, okay, good. I'm just making sure. Minimum of the 5 foot vegetative buffer.
Commissioner Rawls.
Commissioner Rawls.
Commissioner Thompson, can you clarify the buffer on east and west?
Yes, on the east and west property lines.
Okay.
For neighboring residents. You wouldn't need to do it on the
No,
south
no,
side.
yeah.
Because that's,
Okay.
yeah, they've left the north side is going to be left alone. The south side is Tazewell Pike. So you get the east and the west.
Okay. I just wanted us to clarify it since we're clarifying the spacing.
Okay. Everybody good? All right.
Yes, ma'am.
All in favor? Aye. All opposed? We've got one pass. Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Pass. All opposed? Yes. All opposed? The ayes have it. Yes.
Okay, thank you. And while you're all sitting here, I know you want to go, thank you for your public service. My wife's in public service. You sit in the line of, who knows what people say about you, and it takes a lot, takes thick skin, but I appreciate what you guys do. So thanks for your time.
Thank you, and thank you. Best of luck with your project, too. Number 6 has been deferred. We have no zoning appeals, no amendments to the zoning ordinance. No one is signed up to speak on public forum for open topics. Any other business? Commissioner Thompson, is your light, did you have anything to say, or are you still on?
I just wanted to point out what time it was.
Okay, good. No, yeah. Commissioner Durrett? Yes, thank you for pointing that out to Commissioner Jackson. I appreciate that. Commissioner Durrett?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just wanted, since I will be out next week, I just wanted to remind everyone of the TCSA Fall Conference that is taking place here in Knox County. We are hosting, please come. It's Wednesday, October 6th through Friday, October 8th. Details should be in your emails, and happy to share any if you so choose. I don't know, I don't think the agenda has been posted yet. I have not gotten it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but it is, yeah. Commissioner Lee?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just would like to ask this commission to pray for the Charlie Kirk family, the terrible assassination of an American hero. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, seeing no other business before us, I wish you all a good evening, and we are adjourned.